Welcome back to Phasmophobia. If you guys could like, comment, and or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything that you could do for the channel does help me put more back into the channel for you. All that being said, today we're going to continue on with our nice little series where we discover new ghosts and look up their Wikipedias for their less than, or at least not specific to me, anecdotal information. Pull this up real quick here. We've done Spirit, Polter, Mare, Myling, Raiju, so there's 5. Banshee, Revenant, Obake, and Dio, so there's 4. And Jin, Mimic, Thay, so there's 3. So that is 12? Are we at perfect 12? Yeah. Okay, that works. We're actually halfway through this. So basically we're at 50 odds. We were doing the Thay last time. Let's check that video out on the channel. We had to go through like 3 other ghosts just to get to the Thay because the other 3 we had done already. So hopefully we don't have to run into that again. Let me click back into here. There we go. Everything is working nicely. We already got Tanglewood booted up and ready to go. We're doing this on professional, so we'll be getting R3 evidence and can identify our ghost correctly. Yeah, let's get this bread. I kind of went too far, so this might jump if we keep getting ghosts we're not supposed to get. All right, EMF to get close to the ghost room. Oh, I'm not putting this in the right order. There we go. Thermal to confirm it, and ultraviolet to rule it out. Let's see, we don't really care about that stuff, do we? I'll try to go for it. Photo, cleanse, sanity below 25. It's actually getting easier the more we do this because I'm starting to get more and more stuff unlocked. So I'm gonna try to go for perfect because it's I'm currently on 2 out of 3. And it's the last thing holding me back from $5,000. I think it was 5,000. There's a bone. We'll get a photo of that later then. Let's go find that breaker. Whoa, did I just have cold breath? No, I think that was a gloomy light thing. Oop, I heard that. Is it in here? Let's check the living room. Oop. That was in the master bedroom. Which is cool because we're going to get dirty water for photos. I think all of these rooms count as one over here. Yeah. Okay. We'll live with it. That was a lot of stuff being thrown all at once. Yeah, EMF 5. How much stuff was thrown? Just the one book? Just the one book. Alright, well, EMF 5 is our first evidence. We'll leave that over there. It is getting pretty cold in there. I'm gonna go get the breaker turned on. It's in the basement. I feel like almost every time I've done this so far, the breaker's been in the basement. No wedgie board. What's our cursed possession then? No monkey paw. No mirror. Music box? No. No summoning circle, no Ouija board, no monkey paw, no mirror. I'm pretty sure I looked, there was no voodoo. Oh, it was tarot cards. Okay. At least we figured it out. Let's get these on so we stop draining our sanities by walking in and out of the house. Alright, so we do have our first evidence, which is EMF 5, which I think might be good for us. We are down about 15% sanity because we're dumb. Let's go ahead and grab some of their evidentiary items, get these guys in here set up and going. We know where the bone's at because that was kind of thrown to us right away. Our ghost room is pretty straightforward here. Let's try to put these dots right about here. Yeah, look at that dots coverage. Unless it's a crawly ghost, we should be able to see it just about anywhere. Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Fuck you. touched a door somewhere, but I don't see where. There's one of these. It's both of these. I don't care. All right. So we have dots in EMF, visible dots in EMF 5, which means no Goryo. Wrong button. So Oni, Wraith, or Raichu. Let me check real quick. We've not done Wraith or Oni, but we have done Raichu, so this ought to be interesting. That's a word for it. Let's see here. Ghost orbs be... Let me know immediately how screwed we are. Can't be a Wraith because it's not given a spirit box. We don't need to worry about ultraviolet or ghost writing, so we need to look out for freezing temps or ghost orbs. Let's find out if we're screwed. Probably screwed. That's usually how this goes. Oh. Oni? Oh, Oni, my Oni. Hell yeah, we got a new ghost, people. Didn't even need to pause the recording. Let's go grab a photo cam so we can finish up the other crap. Let's grab, I think I can get 2 salts. Don't think I care about a crucifix. I'm gonna finish up the perfect investigation stuff here quickly. And first, what do I have? Yeah, I need a photo cam. Or at least get a good head start on it. Because it won't be too long before we're gonna have to drain our sanity. Damn, that would have been nice. 2 and 1 more. 3. Alright, all perfect photos there. We need a ghost photo, sanity below 25, and cleanse with incense. Do some dots. Thank you. Thank you. I already got you. Oh, tarot cards. And we can go ahead and chuck these over here for the point. Alright, so I only need 3 more, so 1 more vial of salt will work for that. We have Oni selected. Sanity below 25 and cleanse with incense. We will be doing that momentarily. So pretty much, based on my knowledge of the Oni, we don't need any additional tools. So we'll just grab another incense and we will grab a salt. And we'll go ahead, sit right here, stretch my back out a little bit. Let's go get this thing booted up. Cancel that. I don't want to make it a new... What the fuck is going on here? There we go. New window. Phasmophobia. Opera. Let's say it's not doing what I want it to. Opera Ghost. Come on, OBS. Opera Ghost. Begin. Alright, so welcome to Ad Central. That's basically the nice way of putting this. So, this is the Phasmophobia Ghost Wikipedia that I am utilizing for pretty much all of this. So for here, this is pretty sure the homepage or the homepage, and you go to Ghost. So I'll put the link to this in the description of the YouTube video, of course. Scroll down the types of ghost. This is arranged like your writing book or a journal. So you can go ahead and hit Oni. There is a lot of ads. A lot of ads. Some of this information from the journal, which is not exactly specific or accurate enough to be taken to heart. Their information is actual, I think it's data mined, so fun. Read this from the top and we'll go through it all. Onis love to scare their victims as much as possible before attacking. They are often seen in their physical form, guarding their place of death. The journal, of course, states that they all say the Oni or whatever is a type of ghost in Phasmophobia. It is much more active when players are grouped together and has been described as extremely strong. Not exactly sure how much of that is the thing. More active when people are nearby. Okay, so it's almost docile when there's nobody, and then it does become more aggressive. Got it. Weaknesses: it cannot produce the airball ghost events, which literally looks like a puff of smoke that's just flying around, and it always does the noise. Model remains visible for longer periods when hunting, so they are easier to see. Behavior: the Oni is more active, interacting with objects more often when this image has flashing lights. What? Alright, apparently photo warning or something. Oh, this one. Yeah, you can see from there that they're very visible. The Oni is on average visible for longer and invisible for shorter. Ghost speed is set to 50%, player speed is set to 150. So this image isn't sped up. The ghost is slowed down, the player is sped up. This is normal gameplay image. And yeah, that's pretty much what I use for them, as well as for the inverse is true for the Phantom. So the Oni is more visible than not. The Phantom is less visible than it. Less not visible, I guess would be the way to say that. And a normal ghost is 50-50 either way. So when the Oni is trying to do a ghost event, can't do the airball thing. Can't just go based off the hiss or whatever the hell that is, because other events can cause that noise. So if it does an airball behind you and crashes into you and makes that noise, you might not be able to tell that's what it was. It will prefer showing its full form during manifestation event as opposed to a shadow or translucent form, and will have double the sanity drain of other ghosts when colliding with the target player in a ghost event, so 20% instead of 10. So if we got whacked with a ghost event, we could go check the monitor right now. Right now we're at 80% sanity. If we got stuck with a ghost event, we would be down to 60% sanity. We already went over that. So visibility, length, these are actual metrics for it. So the Oni can still be briefly visible just like a normal ghost, but it's usually visible for a lot longer. Don't know what those values are measured in. Obviously we just went through this. EMF freezing and dots, visible dots, this is how this ghost works. This is the information for the journal, which isn't the best. It's kind of helping for some more detailed information, but I guess that's pretty much it. I just heard a bug get absolutely pulverized. I have a bug zapper in my house because it's mosquito season. Yeah, I mean, you guys could come up with your own strategies for trying to work out an Oni. Yeah, that's right. The evidence for Onis actually changed. It used to be EMF spirit box and ghost rating, but then when the introduction of dots came around, I'm pretty sure they added that to the Oni instead. I think they did something similar with the Phantom. Anyway, that's all the information on that Wikipedia. I can go ahead and close that, and I can pop back over to the game. It's doing a lot of stuff in here still. So let's pop in here. Let's place down some salt. Let's place it over here. We'll come back over here and turn that TV off here in a second. Wonder if I can take another dirty water photo. Don't think I can. Nope, you can only take one dirty water photo per sink. That's dumb. Hasn't really done a whole lot else in here. Weird. So we'll try to showcase this ghost during hunt. I'm pretty much gonna have to stand over here to stay in the dark. Yep, this is gonna be interesting. We just need to walk through that salt. We'll have that. We need to get our sanity below 25 anyway. And cleanse the area near the ghost using incense. So this is actually where ghost events are going to come in quite handy, because like we just talked about, It's going to drain 20% of my sanity in a ghost event. Not necessarily in a dots event. Or not a dots event, but when it's doing dots. But in a straight up ghost event, if it interacts with me and produces a noise, 20% of my sanity is going to go right out the window. Or it's going to turn off the breaker like a dick. Still in this room apparently, but I don't see very many dots. I was doing a lot of dots events earlier. Oh, there we go. Is that the walking backwards? Nice hat. Technically I could just take a photo of that. If you're walking forwards, that's the only at least the one that walks backwards. Make sure everything's still doing what I'm telling it to do in OBS. Right now we're just draining our sanity. We're waiting to hopefully get a ghost event that'll help drain our sanity quicker. And then we'll be able to showcase the ghost's speed, or rather its blinks. Hunting threshold is 50%. If the Wikipedia doesn't mention it, then it's an average. Technically I could take a photo of that too if I knew which one it was. But I don't feel like turning that thing on and getting my ears deafened. Oops, all that. Either way, we're near the ghost. It's being more active. And we are absolutely obliterating our sanity. Slowly. Still above 25%. I'd like to pull a moon card, but my luck, I'd get the hangman. Surprised there's no ghost events. Not that there's few, not that there's no airball, there is none. I mean, there's plenty of dots, but there's no ghost events. That's something to get a ghost photo. Oh, I have a ghost photo. Okay. Well, one more interaction photo. I don't need to worry about the photo cam. Go out, grab another incense, and take a look at the... Drain my sanity? Thank you. Still above 25. Might be at or below 50, though. That's bad. Oh, here she comes. So yeah, look how visible she is. What I'm doing here, she knows where I am because of the headlight, but she's not seeing me, so she's not building up line of sight speed. As long as you don't have a ghost that's got a abnormal base speed, you can do this for quite a long time. There we go. Didn't even need the incense. Still in sanity below 25, but still need to cleanse, so whoops. But that works for the rest of that, and that's all. Oh, there's sanity below 25, so we can just pop in here and cleanse. There we go. That's perfect game. That is an Oni. I've never seen one. Sometimes I actually get those wrong. Barely below 25. That is pretty much that. Not a whole lot to cover on those ghosts. Sometimes I feel like they have a weird speed profile, but whether it's not been discovered yet or whatnot, nobody really knows. Whoa, that looked cool for a second there. Vigicam. Perfect investigation bonus. Oh, this perfect investigation on Nightmare Hire. It's like, wait, what's going on here? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you could like, comment, and or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Anything you could do for the channel will help me put more back into the channel for you. You can check out that Phasmophobia Wikipedia that I've been using for the series down in the description below. All that said, I'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.